IVM.
Hey everybody, quick request once again, if you could help us out by filling out our survey. It's at ivmpodcast.com/survey. This really helps us talk to advertisers about the kinds of people listening to these shows. Really do appreciate your help, and we're going to be doing a random drawing, and we'll be sending out some IVM swag. Hope you enjoy that.
Namaskar, dear friend. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi, and good to see you here on Begin the Journey. Can you afford it? Can you afford it? Things are expensive, some things are not. We check with ourselves, can I afford it? There are many things that we wish to buy. There are many things that we want to gift ourselves. We want to gift others. It could even be a holiday. It could be a suit. It could be a dress. It could be an appliance. It could be a vehicle. It could be a phone. Can you afford it? An interesting thing that I've discovered in life is that things have a price. And then we start looking at, if only I could have it for myself. Have you noticed that there are things that you need and things that you have seen others with, and you say, hey, I could do well with this? Even in that, there are two categories. Things that you do for yourself and things that you do saying that I look good with it. For others, it will look good on me. Now, there is nothing wrong with that either. Remember, there will be things that you would be doing which somebody else would say, that looks good. In fact, years back, people told me, you should eat what you want, but dress how others want. It made sense then to that person, but not to me. For me, I need to eat the kind of food that works for me, and I need to wear the kind of clothes that make me comfortable. If you look at it, a whole lot of your life will go into judgment from others. You will think at some point that maybe if I don't do this, I will not fit in. There's nothing wrong with that feeling, because that's a feeling that each one of us goes through. But listen, be careful. Don't be trapped by that. That feeling of being accepted can start to drive you. And when it starts to drive you, then you stop singing the song that you wish to sing. You stop writing the poetry that you want to write. You stop living the life that you wish to live. Dear friend, this life is yours. And in this life, buy the things that you want for yourself, and more importantly, see how you can go about buying it. Very clearly, each one of us has dreams. Each one of us has aspirations. Each one of us wants to do things which are really, really personal, that will make me happy. Now, get a straight line between that is what I want and how do I go about getting it. Many of those things will need money. A few of those things will need time. For me, I have a whole lot of things that I may need to buy, and a whole lot of things that need my time. I make sure that I fulfill myself in ways that I don't feel left out in other. So, even as this clock rings in 6 a.m. where I am in Kochi, yes, I know that I have a slightly sore throat because I have gone live in front of an audience. I know that I will deliver things that I can afford to do. I have been gargling. Remember, that's the price that I'll have to pay so that my throat gets okay. Money, activities, gestures, they all need to be put in when we want to create something amazing for ourselves. Remember, my friend, don't do it so as to fit in for others. Do anything that you want, which you wish for yourself. The elite clubs that you may want to be part of with your great cars, your swanky clothes, and your gadgets. If they start running your life, very soon you will discover that you have become a slave of the things that you want to buy. You'll just be hoarding things and you'll be spending a lot of money on that. On the other hand, start picking up interesting things that give you happiness, which don't cost too much money, but what it costs is your ability to manage your time and your resources. Gift yourself amazing things, but manage your life. Remember, the things that you buy are for your life. I love to travel and I love to meet friends. Yes, I do spend money for that, but I manage it in a way that I know that I have the resources for it. Don't go outlandish. Push yourself to find innovative ways to fulfill yourself. Gifts have to be for you. Gifts have to give you happiness. Gifts are not meant to worry you, that you start wondering, I couldn't afford it, but still I did it. Remember, push yourself. But bills are a reality. But spend within your limits. Take care of yourself like I am taking care of my throat. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. Gift yourself things, but make sure you can afford it. You deserve the happiness, not the worries. Cheers. Thank you for being with me on Begin the Journey.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Once again, just a quick reminder, please do help us out by filling out our survey. It's at ivmpodcast.com/survey. It really does help us figure out who's listening and, what are the characteristics that we can go and push to advertisers. That is massively helpful to us. Please, please, please do help out with that. So, on the network this week, let me start with a quick milestone. It's the 100th episode of Begin the Journey with Ashish Vidyarthi. Congratulations to Ashish and the team. Great show. If you're not listening to it, he talks to you about just how to approach life. It's just very, very cool stuff. Do check this out. Want to mention the note with Maruk Inayat. She talks about why petrol prices are so high. On the Wire Talk, Siddharth speaks with Harsh Mandar. On Advertising is Dead, Varun speaks to Kabir Biswas, the founder of Dunzo. They have a really interesting conversation about, what's the future of Dunzo and what they're thinking about. On the Traveling Professor's Diaries, check out Siddharth talk about the performance paradox. I found it really fascinating and interesting. I think that you guys will really get something out of listening to that. Please do give that a listen. And finally, let me mention Zindagi Diaries. It's Ragini Kumar's poetry podcast. The first week when it came out, we put out 5 poems first week. We put out another 5 poems this week, and the response has been phenomenal. Do check it out. It's in Hindi. It's a poetry podcast. Something a little different. Do give it a shot and let us know what you think. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
पेश खिदमत है आपकी शान में हमारे अंजुमन से. Hi, I am Sadaf.
And I'm Arshit. खाने का इतिहास, economics, policy, psychology, सब है मेन्यू पे.
Only on the Nankali podcast every Wednesday. सिर्फ IVM podcast ऐप या वेबसाइट पर या फिर जहां से भी आप अपने पॉडकास्ट सुनते हो.